Do you feel frustrated because of the vicious cycle of having no experience? You know, you need experience to get experience. So, how are you supposed to get the first experience in the first place if everything needs past experience? I was where you were, and I had nothing on my resume when I got my first work experience in the lab. So, if you want to get your very first experience, you're definitely watching the right video because we're going to discuss how to tackle this issue. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've always said that I make videos in career, life motivation, and personal finance, but I've been making videos in career ever since my first free video launch because that's where the request is. So if you have any requests in life motivation and personal finance, please do come forward and put in a request by commenting in any of my videos. I do read every single of my comments and reply to them unless it's a spam. Also, if you have been watching my videos and you think they're helpful, please support me by sharing it to your friends. It will really help me to grow my channel, and also since you think the video is helpful, you're also helping your friends. Otherwise, I'm always thankful and grateful that you have been watching my videos. Getting the first job with no experience is a common struggle for students and fresh graduates because, as you all know, almost everything that you're thinking of applying needs experience. So, how are we supposed to get the first experience? Don't worry, we are going to discuss the tips and strategy for it today. But before that, I think it would be a good idea if I share my personal journey in getting the first experience, so you can see how I did it. I was a first-year science student majoring in biochemistry and biotechnology at the time, and I was desperate for work experience in a lab. My CV was pretty much empty at the time, by the way. Apart from education, there was not much else. I heard my lecturers say all of this cool stuff, and I never had a chance to do it unless I can get real experience in the lab. So I asked around to my seniors. Most of them said you can get the lab experience when you're doing your honors. I thought that's ridiculous. I mean, there must be another way. I can't simply wait for 3 years just to be able to get experience in the lab. Then I finally met this guy who was interning in the lab. But unfortunately, he didn't really want to tell me where and how he got his internship. At least I know now I was right. There is an opportunity for uni students who don't want to wait until honors for lab experience. I know you must be thinking, hey Winnie, why don't you just check his LinkedIn? I know I've talked a lot about stalking in LinkedIn to reverse engineer how someone got to where they are, and we can learn from it if we also have the same destination. But at the time, we both didn't have LinkedIn yet, and also I haven't mastered the art of stalking. For those who are not sure what I'm talking about, please feel free to check out this video. Trust me, it's not a creepy stalking. So since I know it's possible, I kept on looking, tried googling it, but I didn't remember anything really came up. So I asked my lecturers. Again, most of them said honors. But luckily, there was this one lecturer who said, we're going to have a guest lecturer coming here next week. She's the lab head of the Eye Research Center. Maybe you can ask her. So I did, and guess what? She did give me the work experience that I desperately need. I sent her an email expressing my interest and asked if we can catch up. During our catch up, I told her that I'm happy even just to volunteer. She then told me there is this annual summer scholarship for a student that I can apply for as a funding to do research in her lab. So I did apply and I got it. So that's pretty much how I got my first lab experience. I don't have a long career in science because if you have been watching my videos, you probably know that I changed career to management consulting. But looking back in time, especially when making this video, I realized something. Throughout my very short career in science, I've been told that it's impossible to get the experience that I want by many people in 3 different occasions. The story that I just mentioned to you was the first one. In those 3 different occasions, I've proved all of them wrong. So if you're about to give up when trying to find the work experience that you want, don't, because I didn't and I got it. Okay, let's dig into the strategy that can get you your first experience. First, we are going to discuss 3 different strategies that I can learn from my story. then I'm going to give you 3 extra strategies that you can also use. My first strategy that you can learn from my story is connecting with people. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Although I kept meeting people who basically told me to just wait until honors to get the experience because that's what usually people do, aka it is impossible to get experience in the lab just after first year of uni. But eventually I met someone who did get the experience. Although that person did not want to tell me how he got it, he was the only reason that I kept on looking for the opportunity because then I knew it is possible to get the opportunity. So the moral of the story is that connecting with people could lead you somewhere and you need to filter and consider what they say. Also, who knows, you have better luck and you meet the right people that could give you the right guidance. The second strategy is networking. Technically, networking in here overlaps with connecting with people. Let me just clarify. Connecting with people in strategy number 1 just simply means reaching out to people around you that you already know, like classmates, seniors, and lecturers. Networking in here means connecting with professionals that you don't know who work in the industry that you want to work at. If you're still studying, I highly recommend you to watch these 2 videos on networking. I discuss where do you even begin to find the networking opportunity and what do you need to do before, during, and after networking. If you want to use LinkedIn instead to network, please feel free to check this video. The third strategy that you can learn from my story is to ask if you can volunteer. Although eventually I got the scholarship to fund my research experience, but I think it's a really good strategy to get the first experience. Why? Because unless you cause them some issue, who doesn't love free labor? So they're more likely to give you your first work experience that you need even if they're not advertising for a vacancy. I know most of you will think it sucks to work for free, but you should think about the doors in the future that will open for you when you do the volunteer. By the way, I'm not recommending you to just take any volunteer opportunity because since you know you don't get paid, you should pick volunteer opportunity that would actually open up the door for you in the future. For example, you want to become an accountant. You should aim to volunteer in an accounting firm to do an accountant role. Then, you can try to leverage the experience plus some other experience to get a role in the Big 4 accounting firms, for example. The fourth strategy, and this is not from my story, you can try to do a competition that is relevant to your industry if there is any. If you win, this would definitely add to your credibility and you can use this as a leverage to get the experience. Even if you don't win, it still shows that you're active and keen in the industry. For consulting and investment banking, we definitely do have competition and some of the competition even give you a guaranteed interview for a graduate role as one of the prize. I'm not sure about other fields, but I've heard some of my friends who did engineering and did some hackathon competition, so definitely check it out. The fifth strategy is to join student organizations. Some student organizations post internship opportunities and networking opportunities that could help you to land your first experience. Some of them also have sessions to build your resume and interview skills. Some of them even provide the work experience, so make sure to check them out and see what they do. The sixth strategy is to check any opportunity from your uni. I remember some of the subjects in my uni do provide work experience. Obviously, if you enroll in this kind of subject, you'll get the experience. You can then use this experience to leverage it for another internship or graduate role. Also, don't forget to check out the uni notice board. This might vary from uni to uni, but I noticed my uni notice board do have quite a lot of opportunities that we all can apply. That's all from me today. I hope you can get your first experience soon. If you like what you're watching so far, please feel free to leave a comment below and hit a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a nice day and a great week. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!